Peace and blessings to everybody watching this, man. I just wanted to come on here and be obedient to my Father which are in heaven and drop this word for y'all that I had received a few nights ago in my night watches. And this I have received this word on December 15th, 2025 at 4:46 a.m. So I was towards the end of my night watch. I was praying, and I had ended up going into a vision. And in the vision, I seen a watchtower. And it was high up in the sky, but it was nobody in the watchtower. So then as I'm seeing this watchtower, nobody being in the watchtower, I heard these three questions from the Lord. He said, where are the watchmen? He said, who will warn us of danger? And who will tell us what the Lord is saying? And then that's when the vision ended. You know what I'm saying? So then when the vision ended, that's when he had me to start writing what it is he was saying, what he wanted to say unto his church. You know what I'm saying? And he said, watchmen have always been the ones to see and tell of the next move of God, or just any movements in the spirit in general. He said, in this day and age, the watchmen among us numbers are very scarce. He said, watchmen tell us of the seasons in which we stand, when a season has passed and when a new season is coming. He said, where are the watchmen that will stand to watch, to wait to see what it is he will say unto his church? He said, the thing about watchmen, a watchman can be anybody willing to give themselves to prayer. It is not a special calling or an office or a function, but all great men and women of God find themselves being watchmen. He said, to perceive my words and movements in the spirit is through prayer and consistency in the place of prayers. And this is how he finalized the message. He said, so I ask, where are the watchmen of the last days, and when will they rise? See, the thing about watchmen, the thing about prayer, and the thing about heaven. Watchmen are men and women of God who decided to give themselves in the place of prayer, to wait on the Lord, to watch, to wait to see what it is he will say, not only unto them, but to the body of Christ and to the church in general. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about heaven is there's always breaking news in heaven. Always. And guess how you perceive this breaking news? Guess how you get to know this breaking news? By prayer. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord is saying, where are my watchmen that will give themselves to prayer? Where are they? Because in that vision, like I said, it was nobody in that watchtower. He said it. He said it himself. He said the number of watchmen in this end times is very, very scarce. So it's my prayer that watchmen in these end time church watchmen would arise and give themselves to prayer, to fasting, the consecrations that they're calling demands. It's my prayer that these men and women arise in this last days, because we need to be tapped in what's going on in the spirit. We need to be tapped in what's going on in heaven. And who will tell the church of the danger that's coming? Who will tell the church that the Lord is moving on with the 300? It's the watchmen that do these things. But we don't have enough, so it's my prayer that they arise in these last days. You know what I'm saying? And I pray that this message stirs you up to want to give yourself to prayer. If you were a watchman that got off the post, it's time to get back up. It's time to mount back up that tower. You know what I'm saying? To watch, to wait to see what it is, what the Lord will say unto us. So I pray that you take heed to this message, and I pray that this message stirs you up to want to give yourself to prayer and fast and the consecration that your calling demands. You know what I'm saying? I love each and every one of you, and grace be upon all of you in Jesus' mighty name.